If you get one thing from this entire video, make it this. Do not go on Amazon and buy a bunch of gear you've never heard of and throw away money. What's going on, guys? Zak Kincaid here, and today we're going to be going over the best music starter kits that you can buy on Amazon. Now, I'm just going to be very honest. Amazon is very saturated with a lot of, well, crap. There are a lot of kits on Amazon that may seem like a great deal, but in all reality, they're a waste of money, and it's not the kind of gear that you're gonna wanna use long term. But there are some decent deals out there if you know where to look, so I've actually done the hard work for you and found a couple that I think may be worth buying. And if you stay to the end of this video, I actually have put together my own kits that are around the same cost, but I really think the gear is gonna be better for long-term use. In other words, it's gonna be gear you actually want to use. All I ask in return is that you go ahead and smash the like button so we can get this through the YouTube algorithm and more people can see it. Links to all these kits are in the description, so without any further ado, let's get started with the first one, which is Presonus. Now, full disclosure, Presonus has a ton of kits on Amazon, and that's really because as a brand, they make pretty much any piece of hardware you can possibly buy when it comes to music creation. They have kits ranging from $199 all the way upwards of $599, and they all come with some form of Presonus's DAW Studio One. If you're looking to buy one kit one time and have everything you need, this may be the way to go. You can get one with a slightly better mic, one with vented speakers, and you can even get this one that I found that comes with Presonus Atom, which is kind of like their version of the Ableton Push. My recommendation is to click on any kit and then scroll down to the bottom where you have the similar section and find a kit that is within your budget and has the items that you're looking for. Just a few things to keep in mind, however. Some of the kits come with version 3 or 4 of Studio One, while some of them come with the newer version 5. There's not a huge difference here, but it is something to be aware of, as well as the fact that Presonus isn't really known for their mics, their headphones, even really their speakers. They're mainly a brand known for their interfaces. So their interface is going to be something you'll get long-term use out of, but when it comes to the rest of the kit, they're not necessarily giving you items that you'll want to use long-term. Not saying they're not good, they'll get the job done, but it's just something you might want to upgrade from later on down the road. Just remember, the real value here is with the interface and the software. That's why the one I've linked in the description comes with everything you need to get started, but has a better interface and comes with version 5 of Studio One. Next up, we have the kits from Focusrite. These are very similar to Presonus in that they have pretty much a kit for whatever you're looking for. However, unlike Presonus, Focusrite is known solely for their interfaces, and they don't come with their own version of a DAW such as Studio One. They actually come with Pro Tools First by Avid, which is great for those getting started, but is fairly limited when you start to upgrade. Plus side is that their interfaces are some of the highest regarded for the price point in the industry, and getting to know the Pro Tools workflow could be very beneficial for you down the line because that is kind of the industry standard when it comes to music recording. Again, with this kit, I'd choose any random kit, scroll down to the similar section, and find one within your budget that has what you need. If you really want monitors, they have a kit with that, but I would recommend focusing solely on the interface here. If you want to go the cheapest route, you can go for the Scarlett Solo, which is more than enough to get you started, but if you want to future-proof yourself just a little bit, I would recommend going with the 2i2 or 2i4. The bundle I've linked in the description is very similar to the one I started with about 8 years ago and comes in at a very affordable price point. Now, there are other reputable brands such as this one from Mackie and this one from M Audio, both of which are kind of industry giants when it comes to audio and speakers specifically. But the problem with all of these kits is that they come with a bunch of items that are more than likely never going to be used in a professional setting. As you start to grow, you're going to want to start upgrading your gear, which in my opinion kind of defeats the purpose of buying these all-in-one kits anyways. I think the closest kit I found that contains a somewhat professional gear list is this one from Motu that has their interface paired with the AKG P220, which is somewhat of a decent mic, but even here the headphones will probably fall short of your expectations. Now, if you want to buy one of these kits, by all means go ahead, but I truly believe if you do a little bit of digging, you can get better gear and make your own bundle for around the same cost, especially when you start getting up in the $300 price point. Luckily for you, I've went ahead and built 3 kits that I think are more than enough to get you started, that are around the same price point and include gear that you'll actually want to use down the road. So we're going to start with the cheapest package. In this kit, I've got the Scarlett Solo 3rd Gen, an incredible little interface, an Audio Technica AT2020 microphone, microphone, probably a microphone that every musician has used in some point in their career, and the Sony MDR7506 headphones, which are widely renowned for their sound at an affordable price. Throw in a pop filter, XLR cables, and a mic stand, something not included in a lot of kits that people often overlook, and we have a total price of $352.53, which is a bit of money, but when you compare it to the other kits for this price point, this one will largely outperform that competition. Package number 2 is largely the same, but we're spending a bit more money on the headphones and going with either the Audio Technica ATH M40Xs or the Sennheiser HD280 Pro. Both of these come in at just under $100 and are highly regarded as some of the best quality you can get for the price. We're also going to be upgrading the Scarlett Solo to the 2i2, not because it's better by any means, but because it will allow you to future-proof yourself a bit more for those times where you may need 2 XLR inputs instead of 1. This all comes in at just $412.54, only slightly higher than the first kit, but does give you a little bit more room for growth. And finally, what I would call the full send of a beginner setup. We have the Audio Technica ATH M50Xs, which are known as hands down the best headphone you can buy for the money. These headphones easily outperform headphones that go for twice as much, are extremely lightweight and comfortable, and are used by industry professionals all over the world. We're pairing that with the same Scarlett 2i2 and the Rode NT1A. Now this mic is over twice the cost of the AT2020, but it is well worth it as it is a tried and true microphone that almost every music professional has in their arsenal. It gives an extremely clear, high quality sound, and is one of the most versatile mics you can get at the price point. You can find it in a package deal that comes with the pop filter, stand, and XLR, so it's actually going to end up saving you a bit of money on that end. This kit comes in at a total of $577.99, and I highly believe that you can build an entire career just with this kit that is not only successful, but profitable. Okay, so quick tip here from Editing Zak. There is one more kit that should really be on your radar that I completely overlooked while doing this video, and that is the Start Recording Kit by Evo. The Evo 4 is a very, very high quality interface, and the rest of the gear that comes with it is pretty good as well. I would actually say the Evo is better than the Scarlett interfaces. The only thing is the build quality is plastic, so just make sure it's not something you're wanting to travel with or carry around with you, and it really is meant to sit on your desk and not move. If you think it's gonna get roughed up by any means, I would highly recommend going with the Scarlett instead. Now keep in mind that you can always mix and match the gear that I've listed to make your own kit that fits your needs and is within your budget. But I just wanted to show exactly what is possible if you take the time to build out the kit yourself. Yes, the entry-level kits are good if you're a complete beginner and you're just wanting as much gear as possible, but when you start getting up into that $300 price point, you'd be better off getting less gear but higher quality. In other words, what I'm saying is try not to have eyes bigger than your wallet. It's very easy to compare yourself to setups like mine that have the nicer microphones, the keyboards, the monitors, everything like that. But in all reality, I've built this up over several years, and if I went to purchase this all at once, there's absolutely no way I could afford it, and I don't expect you guys to be able to afford it either. Start small, master that equipment, and then build up from there. You don't need everything right at the beginning, and a general rule of thumb is that the speakers from a $300 kit are not going to sound as good as speakers that are $300 on their own. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and leave a comment down below and let me know which kit you think you'll be going for. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.